When did you start playing baseball, Rich?
Well, I've in general, well, I've done little league. I did play somewhat for my high school. I didn't really play that much. I just maybe played maybe one or two games, but I was part of the team. We had two state championships when I went to high school, which is sometimes unheard of when you're still going to school and having two rings. But that was a great time. I started. I mean, I've been always like a catcher, like one of the leaders, and one of the leaders on the field and stuff like that. That's where I try to see myself at most of the time when I play the game, basically.
Okay, so your position is catcher?
Yeah, catcher. I could play a little bit of first base, but catcher is my most um, where they need me, basically.
Okay, cool.
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite part about baseball? Why do you love it so much?
What I love it so much, it's the game. I mean, it's being as one as a team, basically. I mean, I can see when somebody's down on themselves, I let them blow off their steam, and then I go talk to them and stuff like that. But baseball is it's been in my blood somewhat, basically. I mean, it's just I've been it's always all about strategy, somewhat, and I always like to be in that kind of role, basically. I mean, playing the game and having fun.
Yeah, I can see it means a lot to you. That's good.
Yes, sir.
Are you a fan of the MLB?
I am. I do use MLB because I'm a Met fan, and I have a broken Fire Stick, so I can't watch Met games because of where I live at.
Oh,
So
okay.
I do watch MLB most of the time to watch the games or watch any other games, basically.
Okay, cool. How
Yeah,
long have you been on the team with Tony?
I've been with them since the beginning. Been with them for about 5 years, basically 4 or 5 years upcoming, I think.
Okay.
Like I said, I've been there from the beginning, trying to get people on the team, um, getting people interested, which for some reason Special Olympics is not very interested in it. I don't know why. I mean, I've been doing Special Olympics for a while, for over 25 years
Oh,
and
wow.
more. And when we showcased it at the 2014 games here, it just, I mean, we did get a lot of crowds. Don't get me wrong, we did,
Hmm.
but it wasn't one of the highlights. I mean, it wasn't one of the highlights of the whole week, basically, of saying we're trying to introduce this as a new sport because that year they're introducing cycling. How much do you have to learn about cycling? Basically, I mean, you're running a
Yeah.
bike, but it. I try to see what needs to be done, but I mean, the politics. That's not my game. That's not me at all.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's crazy that baseball hasn't been introduced to the Special Olympics yet.
I mean, even though we don't have to do it in the summer. I mean, we could do a fall ball.
Yeah.
And that's what I talked to Tony about. I said, we don't have to because the reason why they're getting confused with it because of softball because that's their main sport for summer, which I
Right.
understand. Yeah, I mean I understand that everybody wants to play softball. That's cool. That's great, but we can also do it as a fall ball sport because uh, for fall it's flag football, soccer, which flag football is on a Sunday,
Yeah.
and baseball could be fitted right into on a Saturday, just so easily.
Yeah, could do any day.
Absolutely, sir. Yep.
So, what's changed over the past 5 or 6 years with Tony's team?
Um, we are still in
Have you guys
contact with
have you
everybody.
guys grown a lot?
Yeah, we've grown a lot. I mean, we stay in contact with everybody that was on that team. We try to either, I mean, I think maybe one or two or three people moved away, but we try to stay in contact with people that really want to want to really play baseball. We try to tell them, hey, we're getting together this day. Tony has a field for us, so we do either pickup games or we play against uh, Tony's high school team.
Okay.
His JV and freshman team. He puts everything together whenever he has free time to do that for us,
Oh
which
yeah,
is
that's
it's
great.
cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
So, what would it mean to you if baseball did get into the Special Olympics?
it'll mean a lot. Seriously, I mean, I'm not getting younger. I mean, my knees are great right now, but well, my brother he was a catcher too, but his knees are shot. But a lot of people are not getting younger, and we would like to get baseball into it so young athletes can play, which
Right.
we've been trying to do, and it's just I don't know why it's been shut down. I mean, it's not they do peak at it, but it's just not getting the attention as all the other sports has been doing.
Right. Yeah. Well, hopefully that'll change sometime.
I hope so.
But yeah, I think so. I think sooner than later it'll definitely get in.
Well, yeah, I mean he was trying to shoot for the for the U.S. games down in Florida this year coming, but yeah, that's a beautiful place for trying to get a tournament going down to Florida. There's a whole bunch of baseball fields, and he's been really talking to the Special Olympics and Mark Eam. He was our Special Olympics leader, but now he works for Special Olympics in Washington now. I think Washington State, not Washington D.C., Washington State. He uh, he was one of the people that put us in the map, put Special Olympics on the map in New Jersey.
Oh,
But
okay.
after we had the U.S. games here, they offered him a good position to in Washington to keep the word out because he did a lot of great things here, and I just missed that guy. And I mean, he did everything what he could do for getting baseball on the map, basically.
Yeah. Well, I also think Tony's been working with him. So.
Yes, he has. He's been working. They both have been working hard on it. Okay, I always hear that they're trying. I said, I understand you're trying, and I don't know why it's being denied. It You can't really judge it. Like I said, I've been doing special Olympics for over 25 or 30 years, and some. I mean, we got all the athletes have other things to think about for like work and stuff like that. We can't really be thinking about it all the time with it, but we are really die hard about playing baseball.
Yeah. Well, I'm very glad that it has such a big support.
Yep.
All right. Well, I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but is there anything else you want to share about baseball or your life or anything like that?
Well, baseball. I mean, it's we just want to go and try to give it to anybody else in New Jersey or any other state. You know, try to play the sport. I mean, yes, it's hard with people with other functions. It is that are handicapped. It's quite hard for some people trying to relate about how to do it, which I understand completely because when I was younger, we had a challenger division in New Jersey. My mother was one of the persons that ran it.
Hmm.
She and other people were having all other handicapped people that didn't have an opportunity to play baseball. That was a spot for them, and I was doing that until like maybe I was like maybe 15. But she really helped out a lot of people. She was one of the coaches on one of the teams, and it's just I know like I said I understand it's a hard game to learn. for mentally challenged people, but it can be fun. We
Yeah.
can, I mean, especially with doing wooden bats, because if you do aluminum bats, it's not fair. It's not fair at all because somebody can get hurt,
Yeah. Dangerous.
and with the wooden bats, totally different ball game with that because it won't be so hard and fast and not a fast pace. I've done with wood and metal,
Yeah.
so and I know the difference.
Pace with metal.
Yeah.
Wood. Sorry.
What's that?
I said, yeah, it's definitely a slower pace and safer with the wood bats.
With the wood bats, yes, sir.
Probably a
Yes,
little easier for everybody.
but yeah, I mean, and I God bless Tony for getting the word out, reaching out to you guys about this. It's just something we want to try for. I mean, there's not another U.S. games into the year 2026 or something like that.
Oh,
So
okay.
hopefully, this thing will awaken them to see if we can get it on. I don't know where it's going to be at.
Yeah,
Um,
it'll
yes,
definitely take it somewhere.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, hopefully it's nearer by, but Florida's not that bad. So, I mean, me and my friend is probably going to think that we didn't get on to one of the teams, so we're thinking about going down and surprising everybody.
Oh yeah, you totally should. That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Well, let's see how much it is. Either if we're going down a train, let's drive. Let's take a road trip.
Yeah,
That
that'd
would
be
be
fun.
interesting. Getting a rental, that is, but taking a road trip down to Florida.
That'd be a lot of fun. I think I took a road trip to Florida a while ago. I was really young, but I did that once.
Yeah, I did that with my family, but I was still young, so I couldn't drive. It was
Yeah,
me and
that's something.
my father and my brother and my mother. But my mother and father always took turns, and I think we stopped at Virginia, and then drove the rest down, basically.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty. Well, thank you
All right.
so much for taking this time, Rich. It was so nice to hear about you and what everything means to you.
Not a problem, sir. Thank you very much. And if you need anything else, just reach out to me. All right, sir. Have a good day. Okay.
All right. You too. Take care. Great talking to you.
Thank you. You too.